Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we have the translations for OPOP, the OPOP video that was released a few hours ago. Also, the maintenance for JP finished an hour early, so we have the infiltration report and we have the translations for that as well. So we're gonna read off everything that was pretty much announced during the video and everything in the report from the in-game notice. So we're going to be switching between both screens in this video. So as always, if you guys do enjoy the video, consider liking the video and subscribing for future Opera Omnia content. And a big shout out to Zeta Kai for the translations that I'm going to be reading off in this video. So first thing is going to be the OPOP for Act 3, Chapter 7 that's going to be released tomorrow night. For Leo's LD weapon, his LD ability, which is called Fury Manifesto, it's a party brave heal based on his attack, and it's a melee brave plus an HP attack, and he gives him the buff called Fury. Now, this buff, the party gets stats up, further effects when attacking a single target, and it triggers an additional HP damage when attacking a single target, and the damage is increased based on HP dumps and attacking characters HP damage cap. Wait, damage increased based on HP dumps and attacking characters HP damage cap. Huh. Damage increased based on HP dumps and attacking characters HP damage caps. So would that mean HP damage caps from the party or from the enemy? I'm gonna assume that's gonna be from the party, because if it's from the enemy, then Leo would just straight up nuke him. So I'm gonna assume that's from the party, but that's kind of that's a little bit confusing to understand. At least for me, it's a little bit confusing. But I'm not too sure on that. I mean, that could be broken. Maybe I'm not really understanding it. I mean, it is a little bit late. I'm a little tired from all of these videos and whatnot. But that sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to wait to see maybe like some actual showcases, which by the way, the showcases will be dropping tomorrow. Most likely they'll probably start dropping tomorrow morning, and then of course we'll see the final one tomorrow night as I'm recording this video. But we'll see. I'm gonna keep that with an open. I'm gonna have an open mind on that until I see like showcases, and then of course once we get some hands on it, and then we start playing around with it. Kirian's BT, his finishing burst, which is called Blazing Nova. It's an AoE melee brave plus an HP attack. His BT effect, the party gets stats up, and the effects increase based on the current cloud of, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, level. So it looks like there is like maybe a stacking mechanic type of thing in his BT effect. I'm not sure. Vaughn's BT, enough said. It looks like there's nothing really said on Vaughn's BT Plus, which is a little odd. Normally they would have at least a little bit of something. They would have something on it. LD power tokens will be available for purchase alongside with the BT realization metals, realization material, excuse me. Cisneo, which I did find out how to pronounce it. So yay, big plus for me. She will be featured on Act 3, Chapter 7, Part 2. So yeah, a big bummer. At the end of the month. Her weapon type is throwing, crystal color green, and more info will be revealed on the next OPOP, which would be like 2 weeks from now. The intertwined wheels will be for Seymour. So Seymour's LD, which is called Cross Cleave, it dispels all enemies' buffs, and it's an AoE magic brave plus an HP attack. It deals greater brave damage versus debuff targets, and it delays targets by 2 turns. All targets receive the debuff "Now is your time to die," and he grants himself a buff called See More Weight. The debuff that he inflicts to the enemies stats down and effect increases as HP decreases. HP decreases on the enemies, I'm gonna assume? The buff Seymour Weight, to himself he gives stats up and includes HP damage up and stolen brave overflow. If the enemy HP reaches a certain threshold, the buff becomes Seymour's prepare, and it triggers the total annihilation after the turn. Oh, okay, so it's like a not really a follow, but kind of like a, I don't know, like a It's kind of like a follow, but not really. It's kind of like a like a final attack, like kind of thing, kind of like an attack. I don't know, something like that. But okay, that's pretty cool. Total Annihilation is an AoE magic brave plus HP attack and greater brave damage versus debuff targets. Interesting. And then finally, you can now purchase 4-star armors for 10 gems. And then you can now dismantle ultimate weapon upgrades. And you can only do this once per month. So you got to be real careful with that. If you decide that you want to break apart an ultimate weapon to try to get any, if you want to get your Providence cores from that ultimate weapon. Now we're gonna switch over to the in-game notice so you guys can see some of the images, because there is some interesting stuff that has appeared that you guys might be interested in. So let's go ahead and switch over to that real quick. Let me go ahead and close this. So this is gonna be the image for the next story update for Act 3, Chapter 7, Part 1. So for Act 3, Chapter 7, Part 1, which begins tomorrow night as I'm recording this video, the featured units that are going to be synergy will be the ones that you see on screen. Yang, Leo, Osceola, Vaughn, Ash, and Kirin will be synergy. Bosch and Alice will be synergy on the chapter and co-op as well. And then Kirin and Vaughn as BT will be available. The September character, which will be, of course, Cisne. The World of Illusions campaign, because yes, our next Divine Summon will be at the end of September. So as you can see, these are the following characters that will be super synergy. And so if you need to grind Divine Shiva, if by chance you missed it, or if you are a new JP player, you can use these characters here as super synergy characters to grind out the Divine Shiva boards. Also, we have something new. Actually, no, this is not really new in terms of like context, but this is like something that they are testing out once again that they did previously, and they are going to be doing it again, but this time it's going to be a little bit different. So this is going to be the return of the 6 warrior. Well, they're calling it the 6 warrior quest. And this is the beta version of it. So basically they're doing testing once again on like this whole like 6-man party thing, except that this time it's not going to be a co-op thing. It's actually going to be a solo thing. Now they said, actually, let me pull up a Rem from DB's tweets, because he posted up something with a little bit more detail about this, because we do not know full details about this just yet. We only know like that, like, look, this is what they're gonna be testing out. This is gonna be what they're gonna be releasing here in mid-September. So according to what Rem said, and let me pull this up real quick. So a 6 warrior quest will return in its reworked form around mid-September in its beta form. So they are still doing testing. To challenge it, you will need 6 characters at crystal level 90. This new version of 6 unit content looks very different from what it originally was based on Rem's observation. So as you can tell, there is actually a good amount of differences that what it was originally from way back in the day when we had that whole terrible shenanigans that we had to deal with, first in JP, and then when it came to global, when they, I guess they quote unquote changed a couple things, but it really felt like the same crap that it was from when it hit JP. So as you can tell, there are a couple changes. As there is like a new symbol where it seems like you can change around party members possibly, or maybe it changes the entire team. I'm not too sure. We're not exactly sure. There will be more details on the next OPOP. They will let us know, most likely they will let us know like every single thing that we want to know about this. But this is like a big teaser image of like what's to come for this next 6 warrior quest, or 6 warrior quest beta event that is going to be coming to JP mid-September. Another thing that to know, and is if you look at the enemy HP bar, you're gonna notice that there is like some slashes in between like their HP bar. Now, I'm not sure how that is going to work. I don't know if maybe excuse me. I don't know if maybe like once we reach a certain HP threshold, we had to switch teams. I'm not sure. I'm kind of like speculating here on like what could possibly happen with this new 6 warrior quest thing. You know, like this, there's many things that could potentially happen with this new type of event, or I guess like this new beta event that's coming to JP. You know, that like there's many speculations, but I'm gonna ask you guys in the comment section below, just based off of this image that you see right here, like what do you guys think could be coming to this 6 warrior quest beta events that is dropping in mid-September for JP. Again, this is a solo quest. This is not a co-op quest. So like, you know, you don't have to worry about you know, us having to like, you know, put up with like trying to grind out any type of like insane amount of like coins, or have like required characters, or like stuff like that to try to get like all of the rewards or anything like that. This is just like maybe a possibility of like maybe some new content that they're trying to bring into the game to like maybe refresh the game a little bit more, or maybe try to bring some new content to the game for us players. You know what I mean? You know, I think they're just trying to like add new things to the game, or continuously add new things into the game, so that they can keep things fresh. But you guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, just based off of this image that you see right here. Next thing that we're gonna look into is going to be the intertwined wheels. Now we are getting, oh, thank you for the sub. We are actually getting 2 intertwined wheels events again this month. Now Seymour is gonna be one of them, and then Rajin is gonna be getting his intertwined wheels event, so he will be getting his LD weapon and a rework most likely. Now there is a bit of text for both of these characters, a bit of like teaser text. So for Seymour suddenly appears in front of Yuna and co and states that he found Yuna's father. And then for Rajin tries searching for hints for how to get back to their world. So some interesting little teasers for the intertwined wheels events that is going to be coming to JP for both of these characters for the month of September. Finally, we're going to be talking about incoming reworks for the month of September for JP. So on August 31st, Leo, Osceola, Vaughn, and Kyrian, they're going to be getting their reworks. On September 3rd, Seymour and Yustola is getting a rework. On September 8th, Waka and Alphinaud is getting a rework. On September 13th, a new BT character and a BT character, Balthier and Lise, is getting a rework. September 16th, a campaign draw character, meaning that maybe one of the characters that has not gotten an LD weapon most likely will be getting a rework as well. And 9 will be getting a rework. On September 17th, Kadaj and Rajin will be getting a rework. And then finally on September the 24th, Zidane will be getting another rework as well. And then a few little tiny little notes which I mentioned earlier in game as well. I guess I could leave this right here for you guys to look at. Regarding the Providence Court refunds, you can now refund the Ultima weapon. The Ultima weapons. You can refund the Ultima weapons. What I'm trying to say. And then you can get the Providence scrolls, and again, you can only do that once per month. And then for the 6 warrior quest, once again, a revamped version of the 6 warrior quest will be released mid-September. This event will no longer be co-op focused. Instead, it will be featured as a single player high difficulty quest. And I'm reading this off of Zeta Kai's translations. Looks like it'll be a full-on FF10, since you'll be able to switch your current party member with any background character instead of a character being locked to a specific character. Oh, okay, so that answers my question from earlier. Okay, so according to Zeta Kai, you are able to switch your current party member with any background character instead of a character being locked to a specific character. So that's actually kind of convenient. So that's different. So that changes up the whole co-op game no, not co-op, excuse me. That changes the whole not 6-man. I guess like the whole Warrior Quest game in general. So, and which can actually be, that actually could make that much more fun when you think about it. But it makes me wonder, like, how, like, you know, they did mention that it will be a high difficulty quest. So it'll probably be Lufenia Plus, unless it's going to be something more difficult than that. No, I mean, like, that could be made into some interesting team comps right there, because it instead of having to forcefully switch the character that you have it assigned to, you can actually switch it between any character. So I mean, you can actually create some pretty nasty team comps right there. That's gonna be pretty interesting. I'm actually kind of excited for this now. Well, like I said, you guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, but I don't know. But again, this is a beta test. So I mean, they're trying to make sure that this time they don't mess up like how they did it in the first one, like how it was like a complete freaking like it was just a complete mess in the first one compared to well, yeah, just like it was just a mess. So hopefully this time they're actually trying to make sure that they get things right, instead of just like straight up releasing an event and then you know, getting so much negative feedback about it from the community. But we'll see. Again, you guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But I'm interested in this. I'm hoping that this time they get things right, they hear from us, and you know, we get things rolling in the right direction, where we have ourselves some new and fun content that we can expect each month, which I'm assuming they will do each month, but we'll see. Yeah, other than that, that's going to be the gifts that we are getting. We're getting 6,000 gems, 5 armor tokens, and 20 tickets, and 1 PP stone, or power stone as I like to call it, or PP stone is what I like to call it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video.